Well, well, well. Well, y'all, looky here. Finally got it in the mail. And we're going to put it together today. Gonna do a little unboxing. And, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. Olle Gardens is one of my affiliates. I got this one on the Black Friday sale. And, saved quite a bit on it. So, this is the twin round raised garden bed from Olle Gardens. It's 17 inches tall. It's got a 24-inch diameter. And yeah, so we're just gonna get started on breaking this bad boy open and seeing what tools I need to put it together. Now, I'm not used to wearing gloves, so bear with me. Man, I like that color. It's got a nice protective film on it that I'm gonna have to take off. I guess all the hardware is in there. That's it that's in this box. So I like the packaging so far. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look. It comes with gloves. This is the little rubber grommet that'll go across the top to protect. It looks like it's not very sharp, but that will still protect you, and I think it's going to look nice on top there. All right, we got some hardware. Oh, look, it comes with some little labels there. That's pretty cool. Oh, and a pen to write on the labels with. And of course, the instructions. All right. Let's get this apart. So the first thing to do is to take all this film off of these. I got to remove these gloves for that. But look at that. It comes off pretty good. Not too hard. Look at that. Oh, and it's got it on the inside too. You gotta take it off the inside. There's one. All right, so I'm gonna get this all taken off of all these, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so the instructions say to start with 2 panels, fit them together like that. You're gonna have a little hex head bolt. Put it through the top one. Then you're gonna put a washer on, and then a nut. Just hand tight it just a little bit there and do the bottom the same way. Slide that through. Washer. and a nut. Okay. And it recommends to do that all the way around before you put the middle ones on. Okay, something that I just noticed. If you look right here, see how that's not lining up? But you look right here, you see how it's lining up real nice? So that means that this one is upside down. It should look like this when you put it together, not separate like that. Same thing's going on over here, how it's really separate, but it's nice right here. So I gotta flip these, so I gotta take the screws out of these, or the bolts and the nuts out, and go ahead and flip them. So that's something to make sure of when you're putting it together, that you don't put all the bolts in it and you got an area like that. Okay, so I found out this little trick to making sure you have the right side, it flipped the right way. So if you put them inside of each other, they should all line up like that right there. Okay, and I think so. This right here will be the top. You see how they all line up nice, and so that'll make it easier. So you're not flipping and flopping as you're trying to screw them together. All right, so I got both of them put together. And now I'm just gonna go through and tighten up all the bolts and nuts on the inside. I'm gonna use my impact wrench to tighten these up. I'm not saying do that. The instructions say use a ratchet. To use a ratchet and a screwdriver is what it calls for, okay? But I'm gonna replace the ratchet with my impact in hopes of speeding it up. It takes a 10 millimeter socket to fit on those nuts right there. So if you're liking this video so far, please hit like, subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're liking these raised beds, use my discount code Olle May 10 to get 10% off of your entire purchase. It doesn't work with some of the discounts that they have, so if something is already discounted, it may not work, but try it anyway. But I know for all regularly priced items, 10% off could save you a bunch. All right, the next thing is to put the rubber around the top. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start in the middle and kind of work it around. It says to kind of pull it as you go. Look at that. It goes on pretty easy. Yeah, that goes on real easy. That part was a little tough, but not too bad. You have to slow down a little bit at the parts that join together. All right, I'm gonna try to cut that with this. I don't want to come up short on it. Look at that. That looks nice. I like that. I'm gonna go do the other one. Well, now it's time to fill it. But before I do that, I'm gonna put some weed fabric underneath it. I just had this laying around from a job that I did last year, so figured I'd put it to some use underneath this raised bed. So this is folded over, so it's actually 2 layers underneath there, so should be good for keeping any weeds out from down there. All right, so now it's time to fill them up. I'm gonna start off with some wood chips in the bottom, and then I got some rabbit manure over here and some compost. I'm gonna mix in on the next layer, and then I got some raised bed potting mix in the bags that I like to use. I'm gonna use some of that on the top. I probably use just 1 bag for the both of them, I think. So let me get started on that. And I know some people are gonna say, putting wood chips in there, ain't you afraid about it tying up your nitrogen? Nope, I'm not. Most of these are broken down most of the way, and I just want to have a little bit down at the bottom to help with drainage. That's mostly the reason why I'm putting them in there, is for drainage purposes. And then we'll put some rabbit manure down in there. Good little bit. There we go. And then some good old compost down in there. So this compost is from a raised bed that I was using last year. So a lot of the nutrients has been used out of it. I grew watermelons in it last year. And so watermelons take up a lot of nutrients, but I got that rabbit manure down in there. And that rabbit manure is gonna break down and become great nutrients. Got some old leaves down in there that's breaking down. That's organic matter. I think that's good right about there. Leave about 6 inches that I can put that new bag soil in there. And then right there, I'm gonna put some fertilizer down. Y'all know what I like to use for my fertilizer. I put a nice little bit down in there and I mix it in with that layer. I got my bone meal and blood meal. Put a little bit more down in there. You can go a little heavy on this because it's not gonna burn your plants. And it's just gonna slow release for the rest of the winter. I ain't gonna put no more fertilizer on that until we probably get to springtime. All right, so what's next? Oh, I gotta get my bag. All right, well this is the bag soil I like to use. It's a potting mix, and it does great in these raised beds like this or raised beds like those. I can cut this open real quick. All right, let's see how much it takes to. All right, that looks good right there. Now this is gonna settle down a little bit, but that's okay. Y'all figured out what I'm gonna grow in here? I've been keeping it a secret. Once I let y'all know, y'all comment below and let me know if that's what y'all thought I was gonna put in here. All right, and that is topped off. Well, guess I'll let the secret out the bag. We're gonna plant some strawberries in here. All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna do 4 in each one of them. Eventually they're gonna come all over the sides of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Look at that. Nice root systems down in there. Looking good. And don't forget, do not bury that crown. You don't want to mess with that crown. That one has some ants down in it. All right. Now, if y'all remember, oh, nice roots on that one. If y'all remember, I had more than 8 of these, but they were sitting out here in the rain, and I guess the rain beat them down into the pots a little bit, and the crowns got buried, and they died. So that's what I was saying in my original video about these, is that you don't want the crown to get buried. It will kill them. Nice roots on them. And also, I love transplanting on a day like today. I'll throw the temperature up on the screen. I don't know what it is, but it's getting kind of warm out here. I learned this not too long ago. If you're not going to use the whole bag, don't cut the whole top off. And you just wrap that around there like that. And then tuck it in. Like that. Now you got your bag tied off. But there you have it. Got my strawberries in there. Not too hard to assemble. Let me get you up here. Not too hard to assemble these. If I wasn't filming and all, I would say to put them together, get them filled and everything, probably take about an hour, maybe 2 hours. The tedious part is putting all the bolts and the nuts on there. That's pretty tedious. Taking off the plastic is pretty tedious, but none of it's hard, you know. So these are nice sized beds. They're 17 inches deep. So if you got something with a little bit longer roots, even if you wanted to grow root veg in here, carrots or something like that, you could definitely do it. The hardware, so they give you the exact amount of hardware, okay? So there's not extra little bits and pieces left over. So just make sure that you don't drop any pieces. I put them in the box. It comes with this box, and so I just put all the hardware in this box so I didn't drop anything. Also with this pair that this particular one comes in, you can stack them. So if you wanted, what is that, 34 inches, you wanted a tall one, they give you extra bolts, but they are different than the ones that you use down here. So it's only 4 different ones, and you use those around the top to combine 2 of them together. And they do give you this little wrench that you can use. I used the Impact, it worked great. I didn't like, wrench down on it, so I just kind of hit it, and then that was it. So, like I said, I'm not recommending you do that, because it just says use a socket wrench, a ratchet, a socket, and a screwdriver. So, but yeah, that's it right there. I'm extremely happy. I've been wanting to get these for a while. Oh, so what else I'm gonna do is I left this space open in the middle here. So I have this open space right here, and what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna buy one of the 6-foot ones that are 17 inches tall, and I'm gonna put it right here in the middle. And I'm gonna take the strawberries that are in ground back here and put them up here. So that's the plan with those. That's why I'm leaving this gap right here in the middle. And I think it adds a little flair to the garden. I love this color. This color is great. It goes with the plants, that's why I chose it. But definitely for that Black Friday sale, these are awesome. So they're practically 50 bucks a piece with that Black Friday sale. Without it, they are about $75 a piece, I think, because the pair is $150. I want to say like $149. I'll pop it up on the screen. But they have so many different configurations and different types. Just go on their website, check them out. Don't forget to use my discount code to get 10% off of your order. If you got any questions about the assembly process that I did not cover, please let me know. And hey, I'll see you in the next video.